Good morning. We're here today with TBL Fire Protection. We're Tremco CPG. I'm Jeff Dyson, Business Development Manager for Intumescent Coatings and Spray Applied Mortars. We're specifically here to talk about one of our coatings, SC902, but we'll do that generally and try and have a conversation about the benefits, and from that we'll need a contractor. So over to Luke just to quickly introduce the company.
Hi, I'm Luke. I'm the Intumescent Contracts Director for TBL. I've been here for around 10 years now. We're a passive fire protection company who work throughout the UK.
Cool. In passive fire protection, we've talked about Intumescent, but do you cover other aspects?
Yeah, we do fire stopping, boarding, insulation, fire curtains, we do the lot. So.
Okay. So today we want to talk specifically about our SC902 product. It's an intumescent coating, it's hybrid, it's slightly different to other products on the market, but it'd be good to get a contractor insight into what the benefits are for you as a contractor and end user. We develop the products with particular things in mind. It's just been nice to know what you see as the benefits.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've been involved personally with Intumescent for 20 years, and I think over the past definitely 5, the main contractors are now deciding to go into a different route of where the solvent-based paints don't tend to work as good as they used to, possibly. Okay. So now we're going down the route of using 902, which so far has been brilliant.
So you say sort of solvent-based technologies as water-based. 902 is a hybrid technology, so it's low VOC, as you say, sort of less solvent in it, so that's a benefit.
Yeah, only last week we were on a project where the contractor said we cannot use any solvents on the job. Have you got any solutions? We said, yeah, 902. Because the low VOC, it's better for the environment, and they went with it, and so we won a contract off the back of that just last week. Okay,
so that's sort of one aspect of how it's a different angle for winning a project. What other benefits are there to the product compared to maybe a water-based product?
What we've realised is that with the humidities and the temperatures and all the QA we have to do these days on the intumescent jobs, there's no getting around spraying the wrong conditions. This paint here is perfect for low temperatures and high humidities.
So it's giving you potentially more scope to have productive time on projects?
Yeah, before we get to jobs, it'll be we'd have to wait around till 10, 11 o'clock for the temperatures to get correct. Now we can get into the jobs at 8 o'clock in the morning, spray all day, and get the productivity done.
So yeah, on a day like today where the temperature's down at 0, you've got productivity pretty much as soon as the guys get to site?
Definitely.
Okay, that's useful. And does that sort of go the same on perimeter steel that is obviously going to be exposed to the moisture more?
Yeah, with the perimeter stuff, it's exposed for between 3 and 6 months, and with a 902 we can get it on and it will stay solid for a good 6 months, and that's without a top coat, Jeff?
Yeah, that's right. That's without a top coat. And what about post application? So the guys spray the product. What's your understanding and on projects what you've seen in terms of how quickly it becomes essentially weather durable?
Within about half an hour, I'd say.
Yeah.
We can get up to around 5-6 mil on it, and then half an hour later it'll be bone dry. So if it gets wet, it's fine.
And then just mentioning those thicknesses there, I mean 5-6 mil for an intumescent coating is normally a multi-coat application.
Yeah, I mean, by using the 902, it reduces the cost not only for the commercial side, but it's cheaper for the contractor as well, because you don't have to be on site as long, and we can get the meterage done a lot quicker.
So it's becoming sort of, beneficial in terms of sort of productivity. Do the main contractors see the benefit of that as well?
100%, because now they're all getting a lot more switched on, especially with higher loadings, and they understand if I've got a circular hollow section to paint, I could be up there for 7 or 8 days sometimes trying to get the loadings on, but with 902 I could probably get it on 1 day, 2 days tops with the loadings.
So in terms of programming, you handing areas of a project over.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of finish of the product, is it possible to those higher loads? Is it possible to achieve sort of the higher quality if needed?
If needed, yeah. Obviously, it just takes. If we need a high quality finish, I'll just say to the guys, look, don't get 9 mil on, 8 mil on in one go. Take your time on it, and but yeah, the finish is still really good.
And one thing just from our perspective, we like to support and promote third-party accreditation. You've got accreditation for intumescent coatings. which scheme do you use for that?
We use FireAS for that.
FireAS. So yeah, the product can only be sold to accredited installers. So we try and support that by way of quality control, because it then ensures that the customers we're dealing with have got the correct quality control internally in terms of management, work on site. It goes hand in hand with our third-party accreditation for the products. So, I mean, how's that viewed in the industry these days?
Oh, it's massive. But like I said before, the QA on any project now, you need a file this big before you even start the job. So they want to make sure that we've all been trained in the right products, we've got the right certification for the products, and Nullifire are great because you gave us the training and you give us the certificate as well, so it's all good.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. Just one of the other things that we've talked about, some of the tangible benefits of 902 and its application. Optifier is a pigment that we put into the product for identification purposes, which we've put it in there so that we can check that product is ours either during application, post-application, or if, heaven forbid, there is a fire, we can actually analyse the products on the project and tell that they were our products. So in terms of liability, it sort of ties us in to those projects from a client's perspective. Is that something that you see as a benefit? Maybe not yourselves, but from a client perspective.
It's definitely beneficial, especially when we do remedial works and go into refurbs. You get the O&M manual, which you can see what's been sprayed. If it says Nullifire, you can check it, and then we don't have to strip the paint. We can just go to you guys and say it's been sprayed with Nullifire. Can we crack on? And
so huge, again, it's down to cost saving, time saving,
100%,
benefits to sort of yourselves, main contractors and the clients.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, that's all really useful stuff there, Luke. Appreciate your time, Jeff, and feedback on the product and the business. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Thank you.